KILR Killer Game.
Hello, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome to the tour around the world. Somewhat, not mostly, kind of partly, but that's just what we say on all the other simulators. Featuring SubLogic Flight Lite. Alright, we're here where we left off. Where do we happen to be? Well, that's why we're going to pull up the map and talk about where it is that we are and where it is that we happen to be going. Okay, so where are we? We are right here in Peoria, Greater Peoria. There's a river, the Peoria River right there, which actually turns into the Kankakee River. We're going to be flying to Moline, Illinois, or Quad City Airport. From what I understand, the stuff is not in the right spot. The VOR should be here. The airport should be here. So the VOR is ha, and the airport's supposed to be ha. They're in the wrong spot. How do I know that? I found that out the hard way on one of the other flight sims. That's why we like flying the same flight plan on all the different simulators, because we find out interesting things. Alright, so we're going to be flying to Galesburg first, right here. And then we'll be going to Moline, or Quad City. Because the airport, if you know the airport in real life, it's actually sitting next to this river right here. Yeah, so they're not in the right spot. It's actually the other way around. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and tune in our radios. Galesburg is 109.8. Okay, we don't have a signal. We'll probably get a signal once we get up in the air. The heading bug, well, 291, that's probably going to be close. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and get her going. We'll let go of the brakes. Start getting turned here. There are things like little trees in it. Am I going backwards? Oh shoot. I am going backwards. I'm going backwards because I was looking at the rearview mirror. Rearview mirror. Just another classic day on a Killer Gamer channel. Not paying attention to where we're going. That looks like a floating mushroom, actually. Where the heck is the airport at? Oh, there's a runway. Well, that's a start. So it is morning. The sun is coming up. Good morning. Good morning. It looks like a beautiful day. Pretty, pretty blue up there in the sky. I hear good morning and I think of the song Good Morning, Good Morning from the Beatles. I think that was on the Sgt. Pepper's album, if I remember correctly. Like the greatest album of all time, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. There will never, ever, ever be another album quite like it. That was just so unique and still is for its time. Alright, here's the taxiway. We'll get this turned around here. And we're off. Oh, good night, John. Sorry, just now mentioned that. Have a good one. Thanks for joining us. Let's see if we can see the Peoria River from here. We're saying goodbye to Peoria. To the Peoria Airport. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We're leaving John back there at the Peoria Airport. Which direction do I need to go here? Oh, okay. I need to go east. I need to go the other direction. Well, I guess my time is close. Now, I don't know if we're going to find much of a river. It may just be a blue line, but we're here, so let's just see what we can see. We're going to fly over the airport here. I wonder if I should have put some gas into the tank. That may have been something important to do. Who needs gas? We don't need stinking gas. We can fly on air fumes. Alright, I see something blue up here. I see a blue line. That's probably as much as we're going to get with a river. Now, as we get closer to Moline, Illinois, we'll also be getting closer to the Mississippi River. It'll be interesting to see how well or not they do the Mississippi River. I sure hope it's more than just a blue line, which is what it looks like we're getting over here for the Peoria River. Ah, Shadow. Okay. We will drop you off then at Moline, Illinois. Yep, so we got a blue line here for the Peoria River. Doesn't look like we have anything any more detailed than that. You can see barely, it's dark green there. It looks like they're, no. Yeah. That is the most that we have for the Peoria River, is this blue line. Called ahead for the limo. Call for some food service too. DoorDash, Postmates, one of them. Have them waiting for us. You can see there's a little building up here in front of us. It did have some night lights on there at the moment, and now they are off. Pizza, I'm good for that. I'm good for that. And I'm good with anything on a pizza. I love combos. I like specialty pizzas though. Barbecue chicken, buffalo ranch. Heck man, not playing around, but Walmart has got some great generic pizzas. One of the pizzas they have that I like is the Philly cheesesteak pizza. I like that one. I think it's Philly cheesesteak. It's a Philly something pizza. It's got sliced onions on it. Oh man, that thing is good. Then they have like a like a buffalo ranch chicken pizza. They got some good ones. Now we were talking about the sky before. Look at the gradation of the sky. It's not just one color. It's got a gradient there. Much improved over Flight Simulator 4. The clouds I'm not a fan of because they are dotted. It looks like it looks like something that dates back to like before DOS. Let's see, we need to be flying at a heading of 30. Galesburg is not too far. We should be getting a signal. VGA, I think so. Either CGA or VGA. I'll let you know here in a moment. Just by looking at the requirements on the box. I think you need EGA/VGA. So at least EGA, but yeah, in this case it's VGA. That's how I have DOSBox set up as, is VGA. No, this is not through VM, this is not through Windows 10, it is through DOSBox. Yep, works really good with DOSBox. About the only thing that I can't do is use a controller with it. Because the controller I have, DOSBox does not recognize. So I used to play like Flight Simulator 5 out of DOSBox. Now I don't. Now I use PC Emulator because I can use my controller there. Yeah, look at that. Little brown little farm there. You see? That's what we did back in the day. We had a little bit of imagination. It's like, oh, look at the farm down there. They're growing wheat or corn. We have a little bit of VFR that we've got here. We can follow this road. Yep, that's a road right there, that gray line. Think in terms of simplicity, like the old flight simulator. Why am I not getting a signal from Galesburg? I should be getting a signal by now. Alright, let's turn on the altitude hold for the autopilot. And while we're at it, I am going to get the heading set as well. Alright, well, I'll use Peoria's VOR on nav2. 115.2. And set it at a heading of 300. So I'm just curious. Let me take a look at this map and see. It should be on here. Galesburg should be on here. It's on the Flight Simulator 2 map, so it should be on here too. Vermilion. Okay, University of Illinois, Bloomington. I hope we're not off in no man's land. The map does end at Peoria, but this is supposed to have the entire United States. I guess we're going to find out if it does or not. At the moment, it doesn't appear that we're getting a VOR signal from Galesburg. I wonder, though... I wonder if we have to activate that scenery. Alright, let me save a situation file here. We'll call it 2K Moline. Let's go to scenery. There's smart loading. There's library. Let's look up library here. Aha! Yep, we're on flight default. We need to tune in to USA East. Which I thought it would have done that with the smart loading, but apparently not. Still doesn't seem to be. Let's turn smart loading off then. Let's go back to here. USA East is on. Maybe they don't have a VOR there. I don't know. Yeah, that engine. Try listening to it through headphones. Sounds great. Well, there's still scenery in front of us. We still got roads and stuff, so... Obviously the scenery is there. I guess the VOR is not. Matter of fact, I think Galesburg is roughly in this direction here. Ah, you are on headphones. Then you understand my pain. Oh, geez, goes another ident signal. Boom! Finally, there it is. We got it. It's tuning in. Do you see it? That's our heading. Yay! That means we've got the scenery that we need, so good. Nope, we're good to go. We've got the scenery. And you saw it when we pulled it up on the list. It has USA East and USA West. Even pretty much says that. Because the original Flight Light and Flight Light Deluxe were limited to certain areas, which is probably what's on this map. So there is the Chicago Champaign area. There is... So this is how big the map is. Dallas, Austin, Los Angeles, San Diego, New York, Boston, and the other side's blank. So those are the default areas for Flight Light. But, and they were on floppy disk. This SubLogic flight, which was the third release of the flight simulator, and the last one, is on CD-ROM. So, that's got the scenery on it for USA East, West, and you may have noticed that there was a couple from Canada. There's like Toronto and something else. But yeah, on here, right here in this little red thing right there, it says now with 5 aircraft and free $100 scenery pack included. Because SubLogic USA East and West were about $50 a piece. Were there external views on this? Nope. Nope. No, there was not. So, whereas some things that this improved over Flight Simulator 4, there were other things in which it didn't. My, that fuel does not look very good. Let's see. I might be wrong. There may actually be an external view. Hold on. Shift caps lock. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Here's your external view. We got a cute little aircraft here. I'm using Shift and the numerical keypad in case you're wondering. This right here, actually, look at that. That makes a nice little screenshot. I like that. You can zoom in and zoom out. So Shift and Caps Lock allows you to switch. So I stand corrected. I'm glad I went through this and looked. I didn't think it did. That was a fail on my part. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, since you are on, should be listed as a subscriber here on the Killer Gamer Twitch channel. You should have access to a new emote. So hopefully you have access to that. I've recently added some benefits for subscribers to include Tier 1. So I will be going through that and reaching out to you all. That way you can get your little perks. Perks for being a subscriber. Because the support is greatly, greatly appreciated. And I want to do something in return for all of you. Up ahead is Galesburg. I'm beginning to wonder if we should make a quick stop and fill up the gas tank. That's it! Yes! That's the one! That should be... It should be, fail, I think. That should be the fail, emote. Maybe it's a small one. Yeah, the first one should be... Oh, you got the low one? Oh, well, I could have sworn I changed that. Oh, well. That's still... It works. There's a lull emote, there's a fail emote, and then there is a 10 out of 10 emote. So it depends on which tier level you subscribe to. Originally, oh, you know what? I don't think they approved all my emotes yet. That might be why. See, originally I had set the lull one as tier 1, but I thought people might want to use the fail one more. Well, because you know how my landings are. So I switched it to make fail on the tier 1 subscriber level. But the emotes hadn't been approved yet. So I think what happened is they approved the lull one, and it got attached to tier 1. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, Moline, Illinois. We can try to make a stop here, or we can fly dangerously and make our way to Moline. I say let's fly dangerously. Ah! Ow, dang it. Alright, there we go. "25 miles. Do you think we'll make it?" We might be able to make it on the amount of fuel that we got. Oh yeah, so something else that you get. Ah! Stop! Quiet! Shh! Alright, so something else that you get as a Tier 1 subscriber is a postcard. You're going to get a personal postcard from me as a thank you. I'll need an address. That's if you're comfortable with giving one out. Don't do it here. We don't want to be sharing addresses, for everyone to see. You can reach out to my email address, which is KILR.television@gmail.com. KILR.television. So, if you would like that postcard, just shoot me an email with your information, and I will get that postcard out to you. And I believe there is something else too for Tier 1. I'm going to pull up the information here so I can see it. So this is all new stuff that I'm coming up with here for subscribers. Let's take a look here. Go back to my channel here. No, it's actually spelled out. KILR.television@gmail.com. KILR.television. I'm hearing an echo. There we go. I was going over to one of my other pages to read it. Okay, so there's also access to the Discord server. I'm working on that. I have the Discord server. I just need to get it set up and working. So, yeah. Tier 1 subs will now have access to that. The postcard, you'll get on-screen recognition on the Twitch streams. For the following month, I'm doing all these episodes, filming them in advance, so they might be a little longer than a month. And then there's something an idea that I picked up from. I've been looking and trying to get ideas from other streamers about a movie night, getting together with subscribers for a movie night, and so I picked out the first day of the following month. Now, what I read is that there's a site called Rabbit. So I'm going to check that out, but I don't know if it is like we get together on a stream and watch it, or how that actually works. But it allows us to watch a movie together, and then we got something to talk about, you know, on the next stream. So yeah, that is. And of course I have to change the list of the emote, because right now it says fail emote. That's obviously, it's the lull one, which is okay. Lull or fail, I guess they you know, either one would work out just fine. I see some blue up ahead. That's the river. It's not called the Moline River. Is it the Wisconsin River, I think, or the Iowa River? One of the two, something like that. But yeah, so I'm checking that out in regards to exactly how that works. But I think that's just a cool thing. I got a lot of neat ideas that I've been checking out, seeing what other streamers have been doing, and I thought the movie night would be a really cool thing. Alrighty, well, be sure your parachute's packed. Don't get hurt down there. Aim for the farm that we're flying over. I think you'll be alright. We're almost there. There you go. Alrighty, Shadow, man. Good talking with you. Hope to see you again soon. See, there's the farm right over there. Yeah, that one's closer. That's the one Shadow's going for. He's going for that farm right there. Wave goodbye. Meanwhile, the rest of us are heading to Moline, Illinois, Quad City, which should be off to our right, the closer that we get to the city of Moline, which is actually right up ahead. That's where all these roads are intersecting, right here. My phone is trying to tell me that it's time to wake up. So something else that we should be seeing up ahead is the Mississippi River. I think I am seeing a little bit more blue up ahead than just a single line. So hopefully they have done a much better job showing that river. And there's the airport. Okay. We'll go ahead and turn off the heading bug of the autopilot, and we'll head in this direction, which I believe that little white thing over there, I think, is the airport. Yeah, that river up ahead definitely looks... It's a lot thicker than just a blue line, so... Well, when I say a lot, like maybe it's 2 lines instead of 1. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off the altitude hold, and we will begin our descent here. Let's try not to get crazy with the pitch. That might be good. Out the window here, just make sure. Yeah, that is the airport for sure. Moline, Illinois, Quad City Airport. There's actually 4 cities here. Moline is one of them. That's why it's called Quad City. This is an airport that serves 4 cities. I don't remember all of the cities. However, if you watch the X-Plane 11 version of this flight, there is a documentary at the end where we, after we land at the airport, we will drive into town of each of those cities to see which each of them offer. And there's some interesting things. So if you're looking for a little edutainment, definitely check out the X-Plane 11 version of this flight. Same exact flight from Peoria to Quad City. And you can watch the whole thing, or you can skip right to the documentary. In the description of that video, there will be a bookmark or chapter. You know, there's a chapter list. You can click on the chapter list and away you go. Yeah, I'd have to say Moline, Illinois here is looking a little better. It was looking the way I was hoping it would look. You know, that there actually would be, you know, the river and stuff. Because as we found out in some of the other simulators, like Terminal Realities Fly 2, there was like absolutely nothing out here. There's the airport, but the river wasn't there. Heck, the Mississippi River wasn't even showing. Just a negative Ghost Rider, if you ask me. I like to think of this airport as the Asterix Airport because it's 3 runways that intersect in the middle. It looks like an Asterix key or sign. You all know what I mean, right? Look at a phone, you know how there's the pound sign or number key, and on the other side is an asterisk, right? Okay, yeah. That's what this airport looks like. The scenery that we're seeing is going to be very similar, if not exact, to what you would see with the SubLogic USA East, which can be used on Flight Simulator 4, as well as SubLogic ATP. So the scenery should be relatively close to the same. But the only difference are going to be the clouds. Now, ATP might have similar clouds like this one does, because it's from SubLogic. Flight Simulator 4 did not look like that. We appear to be on a good trajectory. I guess it would be helpful if I start putting some flaps down. Landings have definitely improved compared to what they were. It's like I do okay with them, and then, you know, after I don't play around with it for a while, it's like I forget how to fly it. Alright, so we got a building coming up here. Hi, blindaus? So it's written small and it's in purple. It is a little bit hard to kind of see what it is that we're looking at. We are here at Moline, Illinois, at the Quad City Airport. Just landed. All right, everyone. We'll go ahead and end it right here. Man, the sky is looking beautiful out there. But hey, I hope you enjoyed the flight. I know I did. And if so, go ahead and click that like button and comment. Hey, share it with your friends. Share it on social media and sites that you happen to be on. Let people know that this video is out there. You know, they might find it as interesting as you did. But yeah, it helps. It really does. Helps me out and helps the channel. So that way it has more chances that people will be able to get it in their recommended feeds. And if you are new here, please, please, please consider subscribing. You'll have my undying gratitude, for one, and two, you get notified of future flight simulation content that happens to be uploaded to the channel, which is an important thing, especially if you like flight simulation, because I have a lot of it on this channel. Hey, it's free too. Yeah, it's free entertainment. Why not? It's free. It's wholesome entertainment. If you've been watching videos, you know I keep things clean, because these days you never know what you're going to get when you tune into a channel on YouTube. So this is good entertainment. It's safe. Go ahead and subscribe. Good thing. It'll be the best investment you ever made. And then Twitch for the live streams, which I've been doing while recording these episodes, giving you all a chance to be part of the show, giving you a chance to jump into the cockpit with me as I am recording and flying these. You get to see things raw, uncut, before it's ever edited into episodes, weeks and months ahead of time. Plus, you get to ask me questions while we're on the flight. And then if you follow me over on Instagram, you get to see photos of projects that I'm working on behind the scenes. Twitter is a great thing because you'll get to see KILR news and announcements, as well as retweets of things that I think you might find interesting. So it's my communication tool, being able to find a way to communicate directly with you folks in the KILR community. Snapchat, just for silly old fun, and Patreon. That is a great way to donate to the channel. There's also a PayPal link, but I'm getting messages on my phone. But if you go to Patreon and support me there, you get rewards and bonuses in return. I appreciate anything that you're willing to do. I can't build this channel up by myself, so I'm relying on the community out there to help me. Let's build this channel together. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. Again, I appreciate it. I will see you on the next leg of our exciting journey. Have a killer awesome day.